recording.
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing the This Week in the NFL podcast with Brisk Cube and Supreme NFL 225.
Yep, this
So,
weekend was the championship weekend,
yep,
and we'll just be looking over those games. Some pretty good games, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
I guess the first game we'll start off with the NFC Championship. This one was on 3 o'clock, and the Buccaneers beat the Packers 31-26. They beat them pretty bad, I think. Their defense played really good that game.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, people are gonna say that Tom Brady carried the Buccaneers, but their defense stepped up. Tom Brady didn't really have that great of a game. He had 3 picks.
Yeah, he had 3 picks.
Yeah,
three picks doesn't go too well.
Yeah, that was literally the only reason the Packers were still in that game at that point.
Yeah,
Packers
definitely.
could get nothing going.
Nothing. Defense for the Buccaneers really stopped the run game and Devontae Adams very well.
Yeah.
And without those two things, the Packers really aren't that good of a team.
Yeah, because they don't they only have one go-to guy, receiver, Devontae Adams, and they mostly rely on the run game with Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones right now because
which they did a good job utilizing Lazard.
Yeah.
Lazard played a decent game, so.
Yeah. That end of the first half play for Scotty Miller, that 38-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Is Scotty Miller number 10?
Yeah, number 10. That pretty much lost the Packers the game.
Yeah, I think it was
a complete
36-yard
momentum
touchdown.
shifter at the end of the first half.
And that's a big one too.
They did use Marquez Valdes-Scantling though, the Packers, because he had 115 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he had that one big touchdown.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah, and with that Scotty Miller touchdown, that's the one thing that the defense really doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Give up a touchdown. A field goal, they can handle a field goal, but not a touchdown.
Devontae Adams, he had an alright game, but you really want one of those guys to step up in a game like this. He had 9 catches for 67 yards, which is alright, but he also had a touchdown. It's alright, but they really used Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He only had 4 catches, 115 yards. So yeah,
I think they're just one wide receiver away from being a good team.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And
because they have
their secondary is good, but what's his name? 23.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, he's
he had 2 picks.
Yeah, he's
good. It was a great game by him.
He's carrying that side of the the Packers cornerbacks, their defensive backs. Not great.
They have 2 Pro Bowl defensive backs.
Who?
Alexander and get the name of the other one.
King?
Yeah, it might have been King.
Alright. And then the Buccaneers defense, really good game.
Really
good.
Devin White had a good game. He had 9 tackles. And yeah, they
got a fumble.
Bunting had the pick. Who had the fumble recovery?
I think if the Buccaneers defense steps up in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, that they have a decent shot on winning the game.
Yeah, they had they came back in a game against the Chiefs earlier in the season. That was the game that Tyreek Hill had 200 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let Tyreek Hill do that
that's
again.
Gonna be the big problem of the game, stopping Tyreek Hill, and then
their
then
defense.
Of course, you got Travis Kelce.
Yeah, but I think the Bills linebackers were just destroyed by Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
They can't really keep up with
him.
And
Tyreek Hill, though, just the long.
the Bills guys just
not even the long pass. It was the short pass that turned into a long one.
The 70-yard one to
the screen pass.
just like a
I think it was
button route, and he just ran 60 yards.
Yeah, and then
they were playing him on the deep ball, and Kansas City was throwing it underneath, and
yeah, the one to Tyreek Hill, they like threw it like an 8-yard throw, and then he turned it into a 60-yard run.
Yeah.
Like but the Bills could not keep up with him.
The Packers game, the call at the end of the game.
Literally, he only threw to those two guys the entire game, and McCole Hardman.
The Packers game, the field goal at the end of the game, definitely should have gone for a touchdown there.
Oh yeah, like when Aaron Rodgers should have ran it in instead of
not even that, but
tossing
like
it to the ground. Like go for it if you're down by. They're like down by 6 or something.
Yeah. If you're down by 6, give it a shot. If you can't do it, that might be the game. But if you can, you most likely will take.
That's what happened to the Bills. That's what happened to the Bills.
Yeah,
like
which I really think
they
kicked themselves
four.
For it.
They 4 field goals the entire game, which who knows if they went for it
those
on 2 of those
points for touchdowns.
That's a tie game. Like you can't score 3 to give up 7 because that's literally what was happening the entire game. Because the Chiefs' offense isn't going to be stopped.
The Packers, you shouldn't expect to stop Tom Brady with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Especially in a playoff game.
I mean,
we all know Tom Brady's been clutch in
the
his
Bears
whole career.
sort of did that. Remember when it was like 4th down and Tom Brady thought it was 3rd down? So he threw a bad pass. Couldn't get that one.
But the 2-point conversion they went for to make it a 3-point game, and Allen Lazard dropped the pass because Sue got his hand on it. That was game changing.
Yeah.
Because that field goal would have tied the game up.
Were they trying to go for the lead or trying to
They were trying to make it a 3-point.
They were trying to make it closer.
Because if they didn't go for it, they just kicked the extra point. It'd be like a 4-point game. So there's no point of not going for 2 there.
Yeah.
And then they had that one really long pass to Gronk. That was his only catch of the game. He ran for 30. It was a screenplay to him.
Yeah.
And then,
he's more of a blocking guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think Bruce Arians did say in the beginning of the year that we aren't going to just throw to him just to throw to him. If he's open, we'll have Brady look at him.
Yeah.
We're not going to target him every single play.
That's what a lot of people thought was going to happen. Because oh no, Tom Brady and Gronk are coming back together. They're going to catch so many touchdowns. I was watching when I knew that the game wasn't going to get anywhere was when the Buccaneers had a 21-10 lead at half, and they had just gotten the ball and they stormed it down. Right, they threw a touchdown to Cameron Brate, I think. And they just stormed it down. The Packers defense couldn't stop them.
Yeah, but then they did get 3 stops though, defensively.
Yeah, both teams had 6 punts, I think. Wait, who had more punts?
Which was surprising to see the Packers punt so much because they really didn't punt much in the year.
Yeah, they had 8 punts.
The regular season, only 8 punts, which is crazy.
No, in the game.
Oh, in the game? Oh, wow.
Wait, no, I'm looking at it wrong. I was looking at Mason Crosby at 8 points. I thought it was punts. That was J.K. Scott. I think he had. It doesn't really tell you how many punts.
The Packers had.
Oh yeah, they had 3 punts. They had 3 punts.
They had 46 this season.
That's a lot more than I would think. Well, that's 3 a game, so yeah.
I mean, the Bills had 49 punts this year, and Allen had 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, the Bills had less punts than less punts than touchdowns.
Which is
that's
we got to keep that for next year too. Josh Allen in the red zone, 0 interceptions. I think until last night. I think he had 1.
Our punter would probably be a Pro Bowler if they punted it more often because he's usually pretty good.
Yeah, and then until he shanks it like he did in Arizona, the 13-yard punt or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was
he's
only
had
one
the
time.
longest and shortest punt this season in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah, he really long one earlier. I think it was against Miami. He had a great one.
He wasn't that good in the postseason. I mean, the game last night. The one good punt he had was the fumble by Hardman.
Usually tells you. Yeah, he had a 72-yard punt, which was the long in the league. And he also averaged the most yards per punt. Averaged 50.8.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, and then you talk about Bass. You hear
Bass
about
is
his
good.
handwritten note from McDermott
No,
in the beginning of the year. So the Bills played the Jets week 1, and they ended up beating them. But Tyler Bass had, like, I think 3 missed extra points or field goals or something like that. Missed kicks or whatever. And after the game, McDermott wrote him a handwritten letter, like, saying, I love you. I think you can do it. We drafted you for a reason. I want to keep you around, but you just keep progressing, and I know you'll be better. Which he keeps in his bag before every game, and then looks at it before every game. Yeah. It shows the respect that
he was
players.
probably unfortunately the Bills MVP last night.
Yeah.
He had like 4 field goals.
But yeah, Cole Beasley though, he had a heck of a game last night. He held out
88 yards, I think.
I think he had more than Diggs, but
yeah,
Diggs was very well covered.
Everybody was very well covered.
Yeah, everyone was very well covered, which hurt Josh Allen.
I think apparently he played with a broken leg like these past 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, because I know he went out.
I think he tore his fibula, but it wasn't like a.
Fibula?
It wasn't like a.
Who had a broken leg?
Cole Beasley. Apparently, he was playing with like a torn fibula, but it wasn't like fully torn. So
yeah.
So wasn't Michael Thomas playing injured?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was because he wanted to get Breeze the Super Bowl win.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Which
they've
got a bad future coming for them.
Yeah, they're really deep in like salary cap with players that aren't producing anymore, and their quarterback just retired. Is probably going to retire. Well, they have Jameis Winston and
Taysom
Hill. Winston.
Jameis Winston's good, man. Like I think.
Yeah, you can't sleep on him. He threw that one touchdown down the field. I don't know. I think.
Oh yeah, it was like a flip play, and then
against the Bucks, like a flip.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but
Taysom Hill was hurt in that divisional game against the Bucks. That was
I don't think
big factor.
Oh, he was hurt that game?
Yeah, I think I saw him on the sideline.
Oh.
Yeah, they normally use him quite often.
Yeah, I see him out there like almost every play.
He's usually
very rare.
Like I was watching like the first play, and like you can see him running out the first play of the game. And getting the carry the first play of the game. I think he had the first carry of that game against the Bucks.
Which I guess is a smart thing from the Saints, is that Breeze isn't going to be along on the team for much longer. So if you utilize
like another week,
Taysom,
he's already retired.
Really?
If not, I think he's close to it. But I think to utilize him and get him going, so like not like you just get like say your quarterback gets injured,
he retired
and he did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So say you have like Buffalo has Josh Allen. Say Josh Allen gets hurt. You have Jake Fromm over here. That's a rookie quarterback. I know you still have Matt Barkley, but you have a rookie, never played an NFL game in his life. You have him like playing games, getting reps in games. That's what Taysom Hill is doing. I think he'll play decently when Breeze is gone and he gets the full position.
But
unless they give it to
the thing
James
is about Taysom Hill is though, he's more than just a quarterback. He's a tight end. He's a running back.
Mm-hmm.
He's used on special teams.
He's
used it pretty much anything.
He was a cheat in fantasy. My dad was like using him
tight end
as a tight end.
Yeah.
But he was playing quarterback. Yeah.
He's more of a rushing guy than a passing. That's definitely.
Yeah, he's a good rusher.
He did play good in the games that he did start. He didn't really have bad games, apart from like the Eagles game.
I think they only lost one game with him when Breeze was out with his like
Yeah, they lost
ankle
against the
injury or whatever.
Eagles. It was like what's his face's Jalen Hurts' first start.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that was a very ugly game.
He's gonna be interesting next season. Jalen Hurts
and Carson Wentz. I think he could go to the Saints. Maybe.
I don't think they're gonna give up on Carson Wentz. I don't think they're gonna like.
Already have.
Well, I think
they might.
They're giving
him,
up, but they're
I
not gonna like trade him or anything. They already wasted a second overall pick on him.
I could see
they're not gonna
like the Jets or something if they really don't want Sam Darnold anymore. But that's the thing, Deshaun Watson. Or
the Jets don't want Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I don't think they want anything to do with him anymore.
I don't think he does either. And Deshaun Watson.
I'm pretty sure they're getting like new management too. Like, management's always the guys that pick the players. So if they get new management, let's say the new guys don't want, like, never really liked Sam Darnold because they're technically never chose him. So they might as well go like start with a new one because they probably don't like the way that Sam Darnold is or plays.
For the Jets, I don't know if Justin Fields is the guy they want, really.
No, I don't think they take Justin Fields.
He's a little too
Trevor
risky.
Lawrence would be perfect, but you know how that went.
I mean,
yeah, you had to beat the Rams.
You just had to do it, man.
Yeah.
Didn't they have 2 wins or just 1?
Yeah, they had 2.
They had 2. They beat the Browns and the Rams.
Oh yeah, they beat the Browns. The Browns had like no wide receivers. The Browns had no wide receivers that game.
I think I saw a stat that had the Jets and the Packers had the same amount of wins against teams with over 500.
Yeah.
2
this season.
Oh yeah, the Packers had a really easy schedule.
Yeah. But you look at Buffalo's schedule.
Buffalo had
to play the Chiefs.
So everybody is saying that Buffalo's defense isn't as good as it was last year. But look at the schedules compared to each other. This year was way harder than last year. Last year they had a super easy schedule.
Well, the division this year was almost guaranteed to win.
Well, yeah, but like they didn't. Their defense was good in those games. It was like the rest of the games that their defense struggled. It was because they were playing against such good teams.
Yeah, and
like,
even next season we have to play the Bucs and we have to play the Chiefs next year.
Yeah, don't we have to go back to Arrowhead?
Yeah, and we have to go to Tampa too.
Like we should have went this year.
And we have Saints.
Well, I don't think the Saints will be much of a competition.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be much of a threat, but
I haven't seen our new schedule yet, but like
it
our defense is the same defense. It's just that like in our playoff game we got torn up on defense too. When we went up 60-0, their defense just sort of fell apart to Deshaun Watson. So like we got to play against our defense just has to play better against better teams. Everybody was saying we have the best defense in the league last year. Well, look who we were playing. We were playing some of the worst teams in the league.
Who do you guys have winning the Super Bowl? I right now have the Chiefs.
I have the Chiefs.
I don't think anybody on Tampa Bay. Maybe they could stop either Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce, but they can't stop both of them. And we saw that in the regular season game. 269 passing yards. I mean yards for Tyreek Hill.
And 206 of those or something like that were in the first quarter.
They hit like a whole bunch in the first quarter.
Helped out my fantasy team.
It's going to be a very high scoring game though, I'd say.
I think so. I mean.
Yeah, I think so. I don't like their defenses in the game, so to keep them alive.
Well, the Chiefs defense sure looked good last night.
Oh yeah.
All the commenters were like sticky coverage.
Tony Romo was calling that out a whole bunch.
Look at the sticky coverage. I mean, they were on him. Josh Allen couldn't find anything. He had 3 sacks for a loss of 10+ yards.
When he's about to get sacked, I notice he just runs backwards.
I don't know what he does. He's got to realize, I just got to throw it out of bounds. Sometimes, and then other plays, before, he takes some dumb passes when you see, there's one play where he threw it to Stephon Diggs, but it was almost intercepted. It was, in the second or third drive. It was like
That was
almost
John
interception.
Brown.
Yeah, it was to Cole Beasley, I think it was. It was in
No,
one of the
It
first
was-
drives.
Cole Beasley was
It was
wide
Cole Beasley
open.
knocked it out of a guy.
And then John Brown.
Cole Beasley
was
was
on-
like wide open right under him, but Josh Allen chose to throw it right over the defender's head. It was almost
They
intercepted.
got very lucky.
Was that the one where he like just bounced off his hand?
Yeah. Mike Evans. I think
Mike
Mike Evans had a great game.
What would Mike Evans do? He had 50 yards and a touchdown.
I mean, yeah, but he was facing Jair Alexander, which is one of the best corners
Yeah,
in the league.
true.
And I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to stop him.
Yeah,
I really don't think they are.
he's tall, and I don't
Tall.
think the Chiefs really have a tall
Athletic.
cornerback. What is he, like 6'5"? Yeah.
Tall, he's athletic, he's got great hands, he can moss just about anybody.
One of the things I find funny about the Bills-Chiefs game is that Patrick Mahomes only threw to 4 people the entire game.
4 people?
Well, like 4 people other than, like running backs. He threw to Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce,
Oh,
uh,
you're talking about Mahomes.
and Pringle.
Oh.
And they had that
Mhm.
one. He had that one to McCole Hardman for 50 yards, but that counts as like a rushing.
I mean, why would he need to throw it to anybody else if you got Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill
we
open
can't
up in
stop
every
those
play?
guys.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, Buffalo safeties, Trey White struggled a lot on him last night.
Yeah, and there was one play where Tyreek Hill was wide open, but he just couldn't bring it in. He burned Tre'Davious White. He,
Yeah,
like, burned him.
where, he tried pushing him out of bounds, but he never caught butt, fell right through his hands, which was a lifesaver for Buffalo, but
That would have been like a 70-yard pass again. They let
I feel
way
like,
too many big plays.
yeah.
the missed extra point was a turning point in that game.
Was it
When they
the
went up
9-0?
9-0, and
they
then
missed it.
Tyler Bass missed the extra point. It was
Yeah.
a turning point. Because then they had like 53 combined yards.
So like,
in the
I'm pretty sure the play
second
after
half,
that was the
second
one.
quarter
I'm pretty sure the play after that was the 50-yard McCole Hardman rush.
run. Yeah.
To set up the
Yeah,
touchdown.
yeah, it was.
And it's not like the Bills gave up that many long passes. It was more of the short
like,
passes, long runs.
yeah, because Bills like there was on the long Tyreek Hill pass, like Jordan Poyer, I saw him 21. He was like he almost caught up to Tyreek Hill, but it was like he's pretty much the only he's the fastest guy and he's not even close to Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
That one play, they got lucky. He stepped out of bounds. He would have had an extra.
Yeah.
15
Yeah, at least 30
50
yards.
if he didn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
What do you think? Like, a lot of teams need a quarterback this offseason. What do you think? Like, will be a move? Like, there's a lot of teams
Move?
interested in moving, like Matthew Stafford or
I think Deshaun
Carson.
Watson's gonna go. Deshaun Watson said he wants to go to either the Jets or the Dolphins, and I could see him going to the Dolphins.
I don't think the
I don't think
Texans
they're
are
gonna
giving
give
up on Deshaun Watson now. Not in a million years.
I don't
A
think they're
top
giving
5
up-
quarterback. They're not.
Yeah, I
giving
don't
up
think
on
they should,
Tua
but
this early.
This is only
I mean-
his 4th season, 3rd season.
Tua, this is his. he'll
No,
be going-
Deshaun Watson.
Watson.
This is his 3rd
third or
season.
fourth. Well,
He was in the
fourth,
same
yeah.
draft as Mahomes, I think. So 4th, maybe.
What?
Matthew
Yeah,
Stafford
that's
to
right.
the Colts.
Yeah,
Oh
to
yeah,
the
I think
Colts.
that would be smart
Colts need a
because
quarterback too.
and then I think the Patriots can move up in the draft to try and get someone they like that BYU guy.
They already
Zach
have.
Wilson.
They have the 4th pick.
The Patriots?
Yeah,
No,
they have
the Dolphins have the 4th pick, right? Wait.
I think Dolphins have third because they got it from Houston
Yeah.
or the Lions or something like that. They got it from someone.
Patriots
Draft
pick.
lottery 2021.
Patriots have like 6, I
Uh,
think.
NBA. NFL.
15th.
Oh no, the Dolphins have the 4th. The Falcons have the
3rd.
3rd. Yeah,
Do you think
Patriots don't have them yet. Wait, this is this is before. This is before. This is before the season ended, so it's not. It goes.
I think the Jaguars have a good future.
The Patriots had the 15th. Probably because they traded something.
Oh yeah.
And then
you know what the scary thing is that the people bidding for Stephon Diggs in the offseason was the Patriots and the Bills ended up outbidding the Patriots for him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Think of it. The Bills probably could have gotten DeAndre Hopkins for less than what they gave up for Stephon Diggs. Because DeAndre Hopkins
Tom Brady decided he was done, I'm pretty sure the Patriots were out of the question.
Oh yeah.
Because who's going to want to go to the Patriots without
I
Tom
wouldn't
Brady?
say that because they did get Cam Newton, and nobody knew what Cam Newton was going to do, but then, Cam Newton kind of sucked, so.
Yeah,
definitely sucked.
Do you think Juju's going to stay in Pittsburgh? But go ahead, Aiden. Go ahead.
Cam Newton has I think he could go to the Colts.
Who, Cam Newton?
Yeah.
I don't think Cam Newton's. I don't think Cam Newton's really getting I don't think he's getting a starting job this season. Sorry, I just gotta turn off my light. How's this? Does this look better?
Yeah.
Evan said my face looked really white. I think it was the light.
But the Jaguars, I see the.
I don't think Kirk Cousins is the answer for the Vikings. I don't think he'll take him very far. And
I think give him another season, maybe one more, see how he produces, and if he doesn't really produce,
I think he's already had 3 seasons with them.
They have a good. Dalvin Cook is outstanding.
Yeah, so Dalvin Cook.
I'm not sure how good I don't think their offensive line is good, so they probably got to fix that.
They have a very good.
Their
Justin
defense
Jefferson.
is awful.
Yeah,
I know that. They had the least sacks in the league. I think they only had 18 or something.
I mean,
could you imagine?
Who?
Yeah.
The Vikings?
The Vikings.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was probably a good
Dalvin
game.
Cook had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the day that Dalvin Cook went off.
Do you think Juju's gonna stay in Pittsburgh?
Probably. I don't think. I think teams would probably view him as oh, we don't want him here. He's too much on social media.
Attitude.
Bad attitude.
Not a bad attitude.
Well, he has a bad look because a lot of people hate him.
Yeah, he's got a bad look. He's got a good attitude.
But I think Pittsburgh's definitely wasting cap chase Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
He's a good backup to bring in, but I think Mason Rudolph is just as good as him.
Yeah, I
and if you're gonna bring in a quarterback, bring in someone that you want to start.
Well, maybe that's why they did bring him in.
Unless it's just Washington's coaching staff.
It's not Washington's coaching staff.
I don't think it is either.
A very good coach. He just underperformed. Part of the reason they dropped him was because of his
strip club incident
decisions and going to the club
without a mask in the middle of the season.
Yep. Right while they're trying to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
That made him look bad.
Really it was bad. Week 14 or something. They were battling for the top of the NFC East, and look what this picture of some lady on Snapchat posting with Dwayne Haskins at a club without a mask on.
I think the Jaguars, they have a good.
Yeah, I think they have a good future.
They have a good future
because
they have a decent defense. It's not terrible.
They have a very good running back. Undrafted James Robertson.
Well, there's this thing about quarterback, running backs that I've seen a lot. Running backs that have a good rookie season and they just don't show up the next year. Like Devin Singletary's one of them. Like running backs that just like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be so good, but then like takes a step back the next season, like the sophomore slump. I think it's called that.
Is Devin Singletary a future in Buffalo? Does he have the potential in Buffalo? That's my question.
Well, I think he does, but I just like his elusiveness and his quickness just kind of vanished this year. Like I don't know where it went. Like every single time he got the ball last season, he was juking through everybody and making plays. But that just never happened this season.
Me personally, I think Zach Moss played better than Devin Singletary this year.
Yeah, definitely. He didn't rush the ball very good, but Zach Moss did outstanding rushing. Well, not outstanding. He was better.
He played better.
He was like they're both pretty much like had the same stature. They're both like 5'8", 5'9", like 200+ pounds. It's just that like Devin Singletary's definitely probably faster, more elusive.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, his best game was definitely against the Broncos.
Oh yeah, when he caught that 50-yard catch and run touchdown.
Yeah. Zach Moss is more of a power back.
Yeah, he's gonna get those 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s.
The goal line.
Yeah.
But then you saw T.J. Yeldon yesterday.
He looked good. Like with that one catch, where Josh Allen was like running. Yeah. I was like, there's no way that's a catch, and he like went up and grabbed it.
He's like playing Madden.
Yeah.
Your guy comes down and then you wait for him to go back up. You throw it into tight coverage and he just catches it somehow.
Yeah, he's not known for his like big runs and like
T.J. Yeldon's known as a catching back.
Yeah.
It's just the type of player he is.
Do you think Joe Burrow will come back and do good?
Yeah.
I think it's a...
Yeah, I think it's potential.
I think Joe Burrow has it. He's like...
I think he has to start clicking, though.
I saw it like as like, oh no, like Joe Burrow's not doing outstanding, but...
he wasn't doing that bad. They really don't have anything besides AJ Green.
Joe Mixon.
AJ Green wasn't even like...
Who is out.
They
have Joe Mixon.
Higgins and Boyd. Yeah, they have like Boyd, I think his name is. John Ross is a bust.
Their defense wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I mean, they did beat the Steelers, but...
The Titans.
That was a very ugly game. The Titans game? Oh, that was a very good game by Joe Burrow.
But didn't he have like 3 touchdowns, 300 yards? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
That's probably going to be the type of guy Joe Burrow is. Like, I can't really think of someone who's similar to him. Like, he's got a good arm.
More of like he would have been good if he were on a better team.
Yeah.
Guy. He would have been next level if he had.
I think he would be like Kyler Murray in a way.
Yeah.
But maybe not with all the running.
He probably would have. He probably would have won Rookie of the Year over Justin Herbert if he kept playing, because Justin Herbert kind of slowed down in the second half of the year, and Joe Burrow probably could have like upgraded his game because he like looked a little shaky in the first couple of weeks, but he started getting the control of it, and then boom, his ACLs.
Getting his confidence.
Yeah, Joe Burrow reminded me of Jared Goff in his beginning of his career.
Jared Goff didn't start until like week 15, I think, and then he like was put in there, and then showed some.
Yeah, that's what. I think that's what I look at Joe Burrow as. He plays as elusive as Jared Goff, and he can get the ball down there, but I don't know where his potential is now.
I think Jared Goff is a good quarterback, but like you're gonna need to put pieces around him. Like Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Not like a great.
He can't do it all.
He's not gonna take a team to the Super Bowl. Like when they went to the Super Bowl, it was Todd Gurley and like Robert Woods and all those guys around him. And then their great defense, Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I'm sure Cooper Kupp got hurt that year.
Maybe I don't know.
I think the Rams definitely have potential.
I think the Rams have potential. Their defense is amazing. They just need that offense. Like Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley
like one piece
left.
away.
Like
yeah,
I think Cam Akers, their running back.
Cam Akers has a lot of potential.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
he tore up Seattle every which way.
Yeah,
Like,
Seattle had a very ugly end of the season.
Yeah, very weird. Like, their offense just kind of shut down.
Okay, Metcalf kind of just like
stopped. Like he just turned.
No matter
invisible.
who was covering him, he just stopped. He had nothing.
Like it was like all he had left in his tank was that rundown tackle, and then just stopped. Because that was kind of like at his peak right there, and then he just sort of went going downhill.
Do you think Dak's gonna stay in Dallas? I think he will.
I think he will. I think he's probably a Dallas for lifer, in my opinion.
I think he could be a top 10 quarterback when he's in.
Well, yeah, that's what he is. He would have been a top 10 quarterback.
After he broke his ankle, he's gonna be more of a pocket passer. He's not gonna have that running ability like he did.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people were worried about, that he's gonna be like Alex Smith. He played pretty well when he was healthy, and then after he got injured, he wasn't really the same. But he didn't get the injury as bad as Alex
The other
did.
concern with Joe Burrow, though, the injury. See how he responds.
Yeah.
I think he's not going to be as talented as a runner either.
I think he'll be good. Like it was.
I mean,
it'll probably be around like a year. He probably won't play for like a first couple of weeks, in my opinion. I think that's what they should do. Give him extra time to heal. Don't shove him in there. He was your first overall pick, and you just got a major in this injury. Don't shove him as soon as you can back into the role.
Yeah.
Like you're fine losing a couple of games. You still got 2 or 3 years until you'll be good. I mean, they beat the 11th with they beat the Steelers with Ryan Hindley, so that showed some potential. Or Ryan Finley.
That showed potential for their defense.
What's his name?
Finley, I think.
Yeah.
Smiling man. I think I think they lost. I think his name's like Geno Atkins to the Steelers or the Seahawks. They lost like one of their good D-line guys.
Yeah, they did. Geno Atkins. Yeah, I know what you were talking about.
Earlier in the season to the Seahawks.
Yeah, he was good. The Seahawks, they really couldn't get they were just like a field goal team. They couldn't score a touchdown.
I know. They just turned off.
Which they recently just lost Greg Olsen to retirement.
I mean, Greg Olsen wasn't that good.
But he was good.
He played well.
He's a good 5-down catch guy.
When they were.
He played good on the Panthers.
Yeah. I don't know about Teddy Bridgewater.
He's an Alex Smith. They're gonna draft a guy.
Yeah.
They're gonna draft a guy out of on this draft class, and then Teddy Bridgewater. He'll be good enough to get them 5-6 wins every year, so they can use those picks to get like better pieces for the quarterback they're building up, and then they'll put him in there.
I think they should draft a quarterback just like the Chiefs did with Mahomes.
Yeah, they'll cut off.
Yeah, they have the potential. I think that's the only thing they're slacking on offense is their O-line and their quarterback. Because you got Christian McCaffrey, and you have a decent wide receiver core.
They do. They have
Samuel. What's his face? 17.
DJ Moore.
Yeah.
And Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson. Yeah.
And their defense, they've got really good cornerbacks. I can't really think of their names, but I know that they have a pretty good cornerback too. Yeah, Chung. He had like 2 back-to-back touchdowns.
Picks against that one game, or
he had 2 back-to-back touchdowns, I think.
He's got potential.
Yeah.
Which I think, defense player of the year. Him and Chase Young are up there.
For rookie of the year. What about Whitehead? I think his name is for the Bucks.
Yeah, for the Bucks. I don't think he has.
I don't think he's as good as Young.
Chung.
Yeah.
Or
Chase Young
Chung.
is definitely winning it, in my opinion.
Definitely, without a doubt.
He had
Who do you guys have for MVP?
MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's still Rodgers.
I think it's still Rodgers, but I think Patrick Mahomes, if he has a great game in the Super Bowl,
well, it's
doesn't
tonight.
really let
I
it
think.
To the defense.
It's tonight.
It's tonight.
It's tonight.
It is.
The NFL honors.
Walter Payton Manning Player of the Year award. Like, or is that what it's called?
I think it's just called MVP, like Walter Payton.
No,
MVP.
well, there's one.
Walter
like,
Payton Man of the Year is like the person that did charity.
Yeah, that's like, Travis.
That's
Kelce.
like the
they released it last night. Travis Kelce won it.
Really?
Yeah, they said it on the game. Unless they were just like saying, "Oh, he's up
He's in the
for the
running.
award." But I think
Man of the
he
Year.
did win it. I think that's what they said.
I don't think they said he won the award.
No, I don't think he won it yet. Because it still says that Calais Campbell, who won it last year, is still.
But
still,
for MVP,
like, the holder
I'm
of it.
pretty sure they don't count the playoffs. So regular season, it's
Rodgers.
It's Rodgers without a doubt.
Probably.
I feel like
How much
people are
longer do you
saying
think
like
Rodgers
Mahomes
has?
didn't really have that good of a season. He still did.
He played well.
The Packers are like stuck right now. They just drafted Jordan Love. They're gonna have to draft. Rodgers is still good for 5 years. You never know.
Last night he said he's uncertain for.
Yeah,
future.
uncertain for his future.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
So I mean, maybe
I think it's what
he wants out. Or
I don't think he
no.
straight up said he wants out, but he's like questioning if he wants to stay in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like if the Packers, they're just like, he wants to be great, not good.
A team picking a quarterback.
Which I think that the Packers are relying on Jordan Love to show up like when Brett Favre retired and they put in Rodgers. I think that's what they're hoping for, but I don't know.
If I were Aaron Rodgers, I'd be mad.
Alex Smith.
Yeah, if I were Aaron Rodgers, I'd be mad right now. You just went to the NFC Championship. You lose that game pretty bad because you honestly didn't have enough weapons. As like against the 49ers when they lost, they got beaten up because they honestly did not have nearly as many weapons as the 49ers. So you go up with like the 25th overall pick. No, you trade up, right? Did they trade up for Jordan Love?
Yeah, they traded up.
You trade up for a quarterback as you just went to the NFC Championship. Like
that's the same thing they did with Rodgers.
When you could have gotten Chase Claypool or something. Like Chase Claypool would be really good for Aaron Rodgers.
Or CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb was picked like earlier than that.
Wasn't he?
You could have got Deebo Samuel, right?
No, Deebo Samuel was like last. He was on the Super Bowl. He was Super Bowl guy.
Okay. How much longer do you think Matt Ryan has in Atlanta?
I was just watching ESPN earlier, and people have the Falcons taking Trey Lance.
Trey Lance?
Yeah, from North Dakota State. It was like that one guy that always does it. I can't remember who it was.
Adam Shafter.
Oh, he's from North Dakota State.
Yeah, they could have. The Packers could have gotten. Let's see. They could have gotten T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, Laviska Shenault, and Chase Claypool.
I'm pretty sure the new theme for quarterbacks is
mobile.
Slot?
No, not mobile.
Slot?
Not like quarterback.
Oh, like I thought you meant receivers. Like, what do you mean, like
having the veteran teach the rookie, and then
oh yeah, that's been happening a lot.
It's gonna play
like Tyrod Taylor is pretty much that guy. Like I'm pretty sure I was watching.
Well, he was supposed to play, but he got like some disease or something.
Yeah, he got like
some medicine they gave him.
Yeah.
His lung.
Yeah.
Well, that's happened. Like in Buffalo, he went to he like made way for Josh Allen, and when he went to the Browns, he made way for Baker Mayfield. When he went to the Chargers, he made way for.
No, the doctor made way.
The doctor made way for Justin Herbert.
I feel like Tyrod Taylor, he could be a good player on a different team.
Yeah.
I feel like he could fit good with the Colts.
Maybe the Jaguars pick him up, play him for a little bit, and then put in their rookie.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, what's the point of that? Because then they have Minshew. They could do the same thing with Minshew.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or unless they're gonna get rid of Minshew, which they probably will.
Yeah, they'll probably trade him for like a 3rd or 4th
I
round
feel
pick.
like, if anything, Minshew would be better on the Steelers because he's more of a pocket passer, and the Steelers have a good core of young wide receivers. So I feel like that would fit good.
Big Ben was like, he was like a guy to stay in the pocket, like run around good, like get out of the pocket and throw it down. Like that's the one thing I'm scared about with Josh Allen, is that when he hits like 30, he's gonna get big and slow, like Big Ben.
I mean, but
Big Ben.
Like he's not gonna be as mobile in 5-6 years. Yeah,
got a
that is
good
true.
arm.
But like he definitely relies on his running out of the pocket and throwing it in the sideline.
without it, yeah.
And
He had like
he's gonna be
most-
slower.
he had like 69 rushing yards last night.
Yeah, I think so.
Something around
Yeah,
there.
good rushing game.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Broncos with Drew Lock. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
needs to
don't think-
move.
I don't think he's the
Oh,
answer.
Maybe
Maybe one
maybe
more
not.
year because they'll not
maybe Tyrod's the answer there.
Tyrod Taylor.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We saw Colin Kaepernick too, and free agent.
I
Really?
don't know if
I don't know.
anybody really wants him
Colin
Yeah, I
Kaepernick
don't
is the
think-
free agent.
because
He is at least on Madden. I know that.
He's on
he is a
Madden.
free agent.
I don't know. I'm down with that.
Because no team
He is.
has him. He's not playing for a team like Canadian football overseas somewhere.
He did do like a combine thing, and he had a decent amount of people come out, like decent amount of teams come out for him.
If anything, they said that the Cowboys should have picked him up, and since they didn't, I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think he's getting a job. I think his NFL career is done. He's already like 33,
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, but then the thing is, again, he could teach a young guy.
Yeah. But the thing is, he only had like 4 or 5 years in the NFL.
Because he has some experience. He's playoff experience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He went to a Super Bowl,
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I mean
that's something.
that's
yeah,
a
that's
whole
better
lot.
than nothing.
That's
Yeah, it's better than picking up like Tyrod. That really
Well-
does. He had decent experience. He played in the playoffs, but when you got the Super Bowl,
He didn't play in the playoffs with the Bills, did he?
yeah, he did.
Oh, Tyrod?
Again, Tyrod,
Yeah, he
Jacksonville,
when they
Yeah.
lost like what was it?
Oh,
Jacksonville Jaguars,
it
10 to
was-
3.
10-3, yeah. That was like
In
the worst
Jacksonville.
game ever.
I mean, at least they made the playoffs, and they're drought
They were like
Yeah.
really bad
They've
that
made it-
season.
every year since then. So
No, they haven't. They lost that next game.
Yeah, they lost to Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh ended up losing to New England.
no, like
Wait, no.
No, they beat the
Steelers
Pittsburgh.
lost. Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh, and then they almost.
It was a
beat
close game though.
New England, yeah.
Here, I'll search up what that game was. I'm pretty sure it came down to like a last second like bat down.
Yeah, there was something close with like I think it's different Gilmore.
Yeah, it was
something
24-20. And it was like a tough throw to one of their guys. I think it was Allen Robinson. Stephon Gilmore batted it down.
I feel like
Wait, who?
the Bears have a bad future in front of them too. They're gonna be
The
bad
Bears?
for Nick Foles. I think he's done. Without a doubt.
Oh yeah, the Bears. I don't think
I
Trubisky
could
is-
see him going like 6 and 10. I don't really see him getting anywhere unless they
They
make
made the playoffs barely.
Play, but
They barely made the playoffs.
Got lucky with the playoffs. Nick Foles was.
I
like,
think Arizona deserves a bit more.
Yeah,
I think
Arizona's a
Arizona's
better team.
Overall, better team. They're very balanced. Their defense is pretty good, and then their offense, your wide receiver, core
They
is
just-
awesome. You got Kenyon Drake, pretty good.
just
you
kinda
got your
fell
other running
apart.
back, Kyler Murray.
Like they beat the Bills. They were like sought at as like contenders.
they
they're
shouldn't
like-
have beat the Bills.
They
so-
shouldn't have. The Bills would have
No.
been home advantage yesterday if the Cardinals didn't beat them.
But
The Bills had a
then
harder schedule than the
Mahomes
Chiefs.
would have played Week 16, so they would have won that game. So
No, the Bills
They-
would have. The Bills had a harder schedule. So
Yeah, way
if they
harder.
had the same record, then they would have gotten it. It doesn't really matter that the Chiefs beat them. It's that the
No, but
Bills had.
I'm saying like the Bills, the Chiefs would have gone 15-1 if Mahomes played the last game.
Oh, true.
So, but it does matter if whoever, even if the Chiefs did lose that game, they already beat the Bills. So that's the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. I think if they both went 14-2, the Bills would have gotten the first seed.
No, because Chiefs
the
had
Chiefs.
tiebreaker game.
No, I think it's all. It isn't up to ties. I think it's up to
If they've played,
schedule.
whoever won that game gets the 1 seed.
Yeah, I think it is whoever won the game earlier in the year.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, because it would be stupid if the Bills would have gotten it because they had a harder schedule.
We did have a pretty hard schedule, though.
I mean,
we had to play the whole NFC West.
Well, the Bills be the 1 seed if
West.
the Cardinals. Oh well, yeah. I think they would have gotten it because they had a harder schedule and they would have had a 10-game winning streak at that point. I think it's like up to
and then
I think that overrules a tiebreaker between them.
Probably should have beaten.
No,
probably should have beaten the Chiefs.
I was watching a lot of Colin Cowherd, and I was watching a lot of Colin Cowherd, and his quote was, "The Bills were a Hail Mary away from the 1 seed." So I think.
Yeah, he did. Someone did say that.
I mean,
last night.
But if they were going for the 1 seed,
game,
they wouldn't have gotten it because Mahomes would have won the game. So.
Yeah.
It pretty much settles that debate.
Yeah.
Do you think Buffalo would have won if Mahomes didn't play yesterday?
Yes. Oh yeah. I do. Because they would have ran the Chiefs would have ran the ball more, and let's say Patrick Mahomes.
The Bills did figure out.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't get sacked, but Chad Henne gets sacked on some of those plays.
Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes there was some 100 and something possessions without him getting sacked.
Patrick, there's a lot of times a Bills player was holding onto his jersey, but Patrick Mahomes was just able to find Travis Kelce wide open for some reason, because Travis Kelce is just wide open out of nowhere.
That's the big difference between Mahomes and Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Allen would have just tried to get out of there, and he would have ended up getting sacked.
Yeah, and for a while they put Taron Johnson on Tyreek Hill, which I don't know what they were really thinking. I know he's.
Well, they were trying to put Tre'Davious White on Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah.
And
were they double teaming?
Well, it's kind of useless to double team. I think it's kind of useless to double team Tyreek Hill, but it's because if he beats one, he's beating both. Travis Kelce.
Yeah, if he beats one, he's gone.
Because Travis Kelce he's fast. He's probably just as fast as cornerbacks, but he isn't beating them. He's not going to beat both of them. I'd say what the Bills should have done is they should have had, you know how you have a QB spy? They should have had a spy on Tyreek Hill. They put one guy on him. If Tyreek Hill beats him, then they have a safety running over. That's what they're kind of doing.
They were doing that because they were giving him a whole bunch of room.
Yeah, there was a 3rd and 5 where he's just wide open every single time on every 3rd down.
Because they were giving him so much.
Yeah, Trey White was giving way too much room.
They were thinking he was gonna go far.
He gave him a whole 5 yards, which.
Because then Travis Kelce had a 4.63 60-yard dash.
Yeah.
So I mean that's pretty good for a tight end.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill's 40 is 4.29. That's really fast.
That's crazy. I feel like if the Chiefs get pressure on Brady, they'll completely blow him out.
Yeah.
Especially because we saw in the beginning of the year, they cannot stop Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Which I don't know how much they've progress since that game. And they might have some notes like saying like, "Oh, this is what we have to do to stop Tyreek Hill. We've seen him before."
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce, what did we do wrong that we could hopefully try to do right this time?
They did have some pretty good notes on whatever his name was. Davante Adams, because they have that one route with Davante Adams. He motions over to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers said they snap it, and then he goes back to the right, and that usually gets him. He's wide open. And the Buccaneers did their notes good. Noticed that?
Yeah.
And covered up. Well. Didn't get the touchdown.
Yeah.
Just like they normally would.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I think the podcast is kind of coming to an end. So to finish it off, do you guys want to like predict, like
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl and awards?
I have
and include
Chiefs,
scores.
48-35.
Wow.
I have Chiefs 31-17.
Honestly, I have Chiefs 20-14. I don't think it's going to be a very high scoring game. I think everyone's going to like be blown away. I think it might be lower than people think.
Well, awards for me, I've got Aaron Rodgers MVP.
Do like top 3 MVP.
Top 3 MVP. So Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes.
Yeah, I think I might have like changed my mind. I'm not sure, but that if they put like playoffs into MVP.
No, that doesn't.
I think
sense.
that Aaron Rodgers had a better regular season because the Chiefs kind of like slowed down. They were like one of the worst red zone teams in the league like for the last 5 weeks or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll give it to Patrick Mahomes and or not Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes second, Josh Allen third.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
I think that Josh Allen is like a close second, but like I think Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes threw for 50 touchdowns, and Josh Allen didn't throw for that many. But yeah.
Josh Allen had
he has to
50 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4th is Tom Brady.
Yeah, I think Brady's up there too.
I think they only do 3.
I think Travis Kelce is probably top 10. My opinion.
Offensive player of the year.
Diggs, definitely. Offensive player of the year, I'm gonna give that to Stephon Diggs.
I will too.
Stephon Diggs and Travis Kelce second.
Davante Adams.
Yeah, I think
Davante Adams had a really good season.
It's a close one. It's very close.
All right, defensive player.
Defensive
Aaron
player of the year.
For me, probably again. I think it's Aaron Donald.
I could see Aaron Donald. I could also see Chung. I think Rookie of the Year for defense could go to Chung or Young.
Chung or Young.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Probably Donald.
Yeah.
Probably.
Donald or
Donald.
Jadarius Smith, or whatever his name is.
Jair Smith.
Or even,
Jair Smith.
Matthew from the Chiefs.
Matthew. Tyrann Mathieu? Yeah, he had a good season.
Yeah. He had a great end of
Not as good
23? Jair
as the
Alexander.
season of Jair Smith or Aaron Donald.
Tyrann Mathieu was really good in Arizona on the Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For defense, yeah. Rookie of the year.
Offense, I think it's probably either Justin Herbert or.
Offense or James Robertson. He's second.
Oh yeah, that would be funny.
I mean, he did play the whole year, so.
Yeah, I think Justin Herbert. If not Justin Jefferson.
Oh, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson really did have a good season, though.
He had a great season.
Yeah, I definitely think it's up to Jefferson or
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
I would have Herbert, Jefferson, and then.
CeeDee Lamb also had a very good season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb had a decent season.
The Cowboys have a good
I still don't
wide
think he
receivers.
played as well as Justin Jefferson.
I mean, but he did have a great season.
You guys remember?
Yeah, he had a great season, but I don't think as well as.
Do you guys know Jalen Rieger, the guy that was picked one pick ahead of Justin Jefferson? He did nothing the entire season.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he was.
I've heard of him.
He was from TSU.
Yeah, what team?
Or TCU.
What team?
The Eagles.
TCU.
Eagles?
He was one pick ahead of Justin Jefferson. Did nothing.
Who do you think
What
the biggest
pick was Jefferson?
22.
So CD Lamb was taken first.
CD Lamb was,
think was the
17, I think.
He was 17 or 18. That's typically how when the Cowboys pick.
Defensive Player of the Year, I'm gonna have to go with.
Defense Rookie of the Year.
Or yeah, Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna have to go with. What's his face? Chase Young.
Chase Young.
And then
Yeah, Young or Chung.
I would give.
Younger-
I might give like Patrick Queen of the Ravens up there. He had a great season.
Yeah, the Ravens are another team that is just like one piece away from a great team.
Yeah.
They're
Who
one
do you
wide
think was
receiver
the
away.
biggest disappointment for this
Who are we
year?
talking about?
The player.
Biggest disappointment?
Yeah, I got with Zach Ertz from the Eagles.
Really?
He didn't play.
Wait,
well
are you guys talking about
as-
Chin or Chung?
It's Chin.
Chin? Okay, it is Chin. I thought it was Chin at first.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Chin.
it is.
I was like, what?
Jeremy, yeah.
Chung was on the Patriots. He was like one of their.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Safeties.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's definitely
Most
Chin.
disappointing player? I'd have to say
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What-
Not very.
Or Stephon
Or Tua.
Gilmore. Well, not Tua because he didn't really play.
I wouldn't
We
give.
didn't expect him really to
Yeah.
play. So.
Yeah.
So I mean, Coach of the Year?
Coach of the Year, Sean McDermott. He already won.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But second place maybe.
Brian Flores. Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He really turned them around.
Without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Didn't their offensive coordinator resign?
I don't know.
Pretty sure he did.
That's
who
one thing
is-
that can help
who is
Buffalo is
the-
Brian Dable staying.
Who was the 2 seed in the NFC? Was it the Saints?
What are the
It
teams?
was-
Oh yeah, the Saints.
Yeah, staying.
Andy Reid, also got to put him up there. I mean, every year you got to give it to
Mhm.
Andy Reid. Amazing coach.
Yeah. Belichick does somewhat. He played what he had and he did what he could
Yeah.
do, but
What do you guys think about Urban Meyer going to the Jaguars?
I think it's
Head
a
coach.
smart move. Like you always gotta,
yeah.
take.
He's
I
a
need
good
to
take a
retire.
chance. You always gotta take those chances. Like you don't know, like college coaches
He's
don't
gonna-
always work out, but I think this one
No.
might work out.
Matt Rule was
Matt
a
Rule, this is
decent
his first
coach
season.
this
Like
year.
I think they were one of the
Mhm.
better bad teams in the league.
Yeah, especially
Mhm.
not having that good of a team
Yeah,
because
with Christian
Did
McCaffrey
Mc-
out the whole year.
yeah, and Barkley for the Giants. was
Joe
out.
Judge, I think is his name is. Oh yeah, the Giants.
Joe.
Yeah.
Gotta put them up there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
sure they were only 6-10. They
But-
almost made the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think if they had Saquon, they would have made it.
the Eagles prevented them from making the playoffs.
Yeah, when
With
they with
the-
pulling out Jalen Hurts and putting in Nate Sudfeld.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was nothing to lose for him, so
I mean,
Yeah.
give him the experience.
Eagles. What they had to lose for him was the Giants player, every Giants person's respect.
I mean, but they're the Giants. They don't like them, but
Yeah, but
I
Sure.
mean, it would have been a good way to end the year, getting a team out of the playoffs.
not gonna
Mhm.
team out.
Well, I mean, they did it either way, so.
yeah, they did it either way.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that will probably close this week in the NFL. Well, part 3 actually, as we stopped for a while. Championship edition, AFC NFC. We'll probably come back next week for the Super Bowl. I was
Maybe
thinking
we'll do one
pregame.
Friday.
Yeah, pregame Super Bowl.
Friday? Pregame?
All right,
Cool.
we'll see you guys then. Peace.
Okay. Peace.